My listener Roku recommended me this wonderful series, and oh my god, yes, it's so freaking good. I highly recommend if you haven't read this series. One of the things that made me love this series is I'm currently horny right now from all of the sexy scenes that you will see in this series, but at the same time, I'm also worried. This series is freaking sexy, but the angst is crippling around the corner, and I don't know how to feel about it. Before we get started, I just want to remind our viewers that if you like seeing more yaoi content and would like to support this channel, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Feel free to message me in my YouTube or Instagram at ZEALED FUJOSHI, which I'll be using to interact with viewers about more yaoi content. If that's something that interests you, feel free to follow me at ZEALED FUJOSHI. Finally, this episode will contain explicit content and a lot of manhwa spoilers. With that in mind, please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, without further ado, let's jump into chapter 9 of Your Devotion is My Salvation. When I was first reading this chapter, I was thinking that since one is a police detective while the other has connections to the mafia, so it's gonna be a tragedy, right? Like, it's the perfect recipe for a tragedy. But, what if they have to fight in the future and only one has to survive, and that is the very first thing that came to my mind when the first 3 chapters of this series. Then I reached chapter 9, and then I'm like, the main couple is like, let's watch a movie and have sex before we figure out the problem that we're facing. Man, this couple's relationship is much faster than my Wi-Fi signal. That's how fast this couple is going in this past 9 chapters. Since this series is a mafia and a police officer story, I'm really worried because I was thinking to myself, why did I read this series? Because I should have really waited until it's complete before I continue reading. But then again, I heard that it's gonna be a happy ending, and it has already been hinted that there's gonna be a lot of drama ahead of them, but a lot of people were saying that it's a happy ending, so that's why I decided to pick this up regardless of the angst that I'm feeling right now, because we have a cop and a mafia relationship. But so far the story is okay. I'm really more into this series because of all of the sexy scenes that's in this series. I feel like their relationship is moving really, really fast. Like, I keep asking myself, like, what the hell is Reinholt thinking right now? Like, he was in a one night stand with a mafia member. Like, he already knows that there was something a little bit odd with Mikhail, because he was hanging around a bunch of bad people, and it already crossed his mind that he probably kills people for a living, and he's a cop, so they're on opposing sides. But the two of them accepted the fact that they are enemies without much trouble, and they aren't really that worried about getting discovered or something. That's how fast this two is going this past 9 chapters. And I keep asking myself, like, what does Reno Reinholt even like about Mikhail. Like, he doesn't know anything about him other than his face and his body. I mean, I do know that there's physical attraction, but other than that, I don't know what these two are. Like, why are they even together? I feel like their relationship isn't a well established relationship, and we only know that Mikhail likes how warm and sweet Reinhold is, because since Mikhail was adopted and was raised by a mafioso, he's deprived of, his young life and any kind of love that he should have felt when he was a young guy. And then there's also the issue of Reinhold, where the only thing we know about him is he's a cop. I hope that we get a little bit more information later. It looks like there's some drama brewing, because that it looks like the two of them has some sort of a connection that's gonna cause a little bit of a drama between the two of them. But man, when I saw the name of one of the characters of this series, I can't avoid thinking of Rainier Brown and Bertolt Hoover from Attack on Titan. Like, it seems like both of their names were combined and given to the main character in this series. Is the author of this wonderful series a shipper of Rainier and Bertolt? I don't know. But the main character's name is Reinhold. It feels like a shipper. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to follow my social media to be teased about some of the boys' love that I'm interested in. Feel free to leave me a message and converse with me. I'd love to hear back from you. Also, don't forget to support the author. All the manhwa details can be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you next time. Bye!